All right, let's go ahead and do chapter 4. This is the desert oasis kind of map. We're going to be doing the storyline eggs first, all the temples, and then we do the special eggs after that, and then the golden eggs, and then the coral on the map. It should be timestamped. It should be easy to follow, hopefully. Um, there is only one egg in this map that requires chapter 5 to be, progressed or have the item or the tool for that. Other than that, I mean, most of it is pretty simple. And we can talk about some soft locks and things to, worry about during the run and fix things along the way. Most of the time, fixes are just rejoin the game, but we'll talk about that obviously. Also, treasure egg. If you don't know, treasure egg is only earnable once you find all 100 treasure 100 special eggs and 100 and all of the 100 special eggs, but 100% treasure eggs or treasure eggs, 100% special eggs, 100% golden eggs, and then it will be in the shop. You can buy it from there. You can only see it in the shop if you finish and beat chapter 6. So once you beat chapter 6, you can go back to every single chapter and buy it in the shop for each world, so each chapter. So that's how that works. So don't worry about it too much if you're doing it through your first playthrough. You have to finish the game or beat the game one time in order for it to progress and all that good stuff. All right. So we're just doing the storyline as we were. There's the temples. A lot of temples progress. There is going to be golden eggs in it, and there's going to be coral in it. I will be skipping them just for the fact of showing them in a video. But if you do see it, like for example, there's one right there, I would grab it. You know what I mean? If you see a golden egg, grab it. I'll be showing it in the video anyways. I bugged out here, but I just reset. But I will show it in the video anyways, getting them all, because backtracking in this one is a bit difficult to do. It's a bit annoying to do, but if you're there to do it, then go ahead, pick it up. But if not, then whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna progress as normal. And we're good to go. So there's egg right there. Pick that up, So there's that. Exit out. And there's an egg here, which you can grab if you want. But also, the progression is over here. And then I'm gonna show it the real way, but when you actually head up here, you can see that there's a dirt pile, and that is for chapter 5 on the left there. So if you do have it, or you do want to know it right away, then there you go. But for the future, but it will be shown in the video later once we get there for getting the other eggs again. So you're gonna go ahead and get these levers here. We'll skip this ahead because it's pretty obvious. You just fly across, yada yada, pull a lever. That stays there permanently. So if you do come back of a new session, it will always, those levers will always be pulled down, and you don't have to always do that. So once you have to, when you want to retraverse this area, you could just go to the exit for that. The door will be open anyways, and then you just put this, and we just drop down, pretty much, yada yada yada. And that's the first temple, the King Temple. We're gonna now head over to the second temple of the map. You drop down, you use the hammer, and then you get the boat, and then you use the bellows to drive it. This is the main mechanic of this area. You'll be using the boat a lot in masteries and traversal. Now we're in the second temple. This one's pretty simple to do, and this one has like 2 golden eggs and like 1 coral pile. So if you do want to get those early on, then you can find them in here. But you gotta go ahead and use a lantern on those to open the door, and get the fire again, and then the platform will appear, and you head up, and then this pretty much most of it. You just drive the thing, put it again, dodge the tornadoes. There is a golden egg there, which we'll head back for, but every time you have to put a fire, it opens up a door to head to the next spot, and then this is the final area here. Just use the bellows to open the door, and then you put the fire in, and then you can exit out, all good to go, right? Then we have the next area, next temple, which is just in the corner of the map. Very simple. This one is a one-time temple, so and this one gives you the flood escape egg, in reference to flood escape. So yeah, go ahead and start it up. Blow bellows the sand, then use a hammer to break the bones, and then it starts the cutscene. All you do is just gotta escape. It's nothing too complicated, and it does give you an egg at the end. You can't this is a one-time thing. You cannot redo this one, but there isn't any collectibles to pick up other than the egg, and there is a coral at the end, but that coral could be reached even after you finish this. So the coral should be to the right here. You can pick this. I would pick it up now, but you can always get it up later if you do come back to it, pretty much. So there's that. Get the egg, the flood escape egg. You break that, and then you head back down. Now, the next one, the fourth one, is going to be in the city. So head back to the city. So you're just going to drive to the city or the village. It's not a city, it's a village technically, very small. And you're going to bellows the sand piles. Once you bellows the sand piles, you can go ahead and use the hammer to put them in, as the game tells you exactly what to do for that. You do that for 3 times, and then it will do the cutscene, and that is number 4. After that, the game does not indicate where to go after this. You have to go back to the Elder for the final water level puzzle. Most of the time, if you use the whistle, Pip will tell you where to go for this one unless they fix it. This one, when it first came out, did not tell you where to go after that. So you go back to the Elder here, and it'll be a cutscene, like so. And then the Nessie is supposed to, or Cecilia, whatever, is supposed to launch you. So for me, it bugged for me. So it bugged. So I'm locked here. Resetting doesn't do anything, I don't think. Did I? Oh wait. I think I just rejoined the game. I rejoined the game. Yeah. So I rejoined the game with the main menu button, and then you have to go back and talk to it. So the prompt to talk to the thing is like not right up next to it. It's like a little bit far out, like around over here. As long as you see the white outline around the NPC, then you can go ahead and talk to it and shoot, and it'll launch you up there. Now, the first one killed me. I don't know why it killed me, but it's whatever. But rejoin the game is the best fix for the most part. And here's the next freebie egg here. This one is always going to be here. The last resort egg, that is just spawns there all the time. And you have this little cutscene here. You're going to go ahead and head up onto the back left, and then jump up to the roof. Use the hammer to open up the door of the building, or the resort. And then you're going to go ahead and head down and do like this, not even a puzzle, just like straight up, just blow 3 things, open a pipe. It's nothing too complicated. You just blow 3 things on the map. I was skipping this because it's nothing crazy. There's animation, and then you head back up, and then you're pretty much done. This is a random egg that spawned here, surprisingly. I don't know. I didn't know there's even a spot it could spawn in. It's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, this is the deep sea egg. It's a random spawn that popped up. But then we head back to the Elder, talk to the Elder. You get the crystal by using the bellows to break, or get the sand off and then break it with Pip. And then you can deposit it into the train, and then you're good to go. Now, let's start off with the first egg, which is going to be in the village. We'll be doing the ice cream egg. Now, this one's a bit interesting. So whenever I first did this, it's supposed to, it melts apparently if you don't make it fast enough, but it doesn't melt after you do like 2 or 3 more times. It just seems to be fine. But the other issue is that the interact button to give it to the child across the village is the same button as the drop button. So you have a chance where you don't get the actual interact button, and so you just drop it. You gotta be careful. Go a bit slow, and then it should work. So you see here, we get there and just try to be a bit slow. Get the right angle, and then you get the egg by giving the ice cream. Pretty much the Sorb-egg, and then we have the mini game over here. This is the beach egg over here. So this one, all you do is hit the ball 10 times back towards the dolphin. Very simple. You either wait for it to land by standing under the white circle, or you can jump into it when it's in the air and intercept it. Whatever you want to do. It's nothing too complicated, but 10 is what you need to do for this one. And then you talk to the NPC and get the badge for the beach ball egg. Now we're gonna head over here, and there's gonna be the, I don't know, the Wayfinder Egg, I think it's called. It's not a puzzle with a solution. I mean, you could. This puzzle isn't that hard to do, and there's no like real mistakes you can do with this one. So like it's very simple. Like all you gotta do is just hit these with the hammer to remove them. And there's like no wrong moves really, as long as you're not doing the same thing over and over again. You can just always get one other different piece, you know, as long as you like change like one or two, you can always get a different outcome. So nothing too complicated with this. You always have to change, you know, one thing another, right? And even when the ball is moving, okay, I'm gonna go to the next one, you know, right? So okay, this one's going that way, we go this way, go down, and then so that finishes that one. So okay, that's easy. And then you go, okay, hit the thing, and then you go back down. And then what you can do is, okay, so there's that. And you change this one over here, and it's like, okay, now I can get the second one to the left, and that's good to go. Oh, no, second left, it's not, that was almost that. It's actually the fourth one. Hit that. It goes all the way down. And then I need to fix this one to get the one on the right side. And it's already pretty much finished at this point. I'm going to change two of them. Very simple stuff. And then the last one, the only one that can get there is this one. So you then just backtrack. Okay, so I gotta make sure that this line I'm getting is enough, and then that's it. So it's like your best bet, if you don't understand it that much, just start from the bottom and get the one that really connects it for the most part. And let's get to the Wayfinder Egg. And after that, we're going to be going and heading over to the Puzzling Egg, I think that's called. So in this area right here, right here to the left, you head down here. You know, head down here, and this is not complicated at all. It's very easy to do. It's like a baby puzzle basically. So you're gonna have to push blocks into areas that, you know, it's not that complicated at all. It's just like whatever. Just making room for all the blocks. That's pretty much it. And that gives you the puzzling egg, which is not a puzzle really, is it? And so after that, you head out. There's gonna be the teamwork puzzle to the left there. I don't think I do it, but we could show you how we do it though. Okay, finally found the footage for this. Took a long time. Nothing complicated. One person has to go over there and use the bellows to open the door for the person on the carpet. If the person already finished it already, then they already have this door open, so they could just cheese it technically, and just head over there if they wanted to. I think no, they need the carpet still technically, so no, not really. I guess it what the cheese mainly is would be the person doesn't have, you don't have to use this corner one if like you use that one to hold the door open for the next person to come in. But since the partner I had already had the door open because you pull a lever there, and that's they're finished forever for you once you pull that lever, then you can go ahead and just have that open, and you can always go back whenever you want basically. And then we head back out as we were. All right, And we're gonna go head over to, I think, Nitrogen for the Speedster Egg. I get stuck here, man. The boat is a bit wonky sometimes, but gotta get used to it though, because it's going to be used for a lot of stuff after this map, basically. So Nitrogen, not that far from, you know, where you get the boat on the left dock. You gotta race them up the hill. Just follow the path. Nothing too complicated, and they're pretty slow as well. So there's that for the most part. Talk to them to get your prize, and you get the sandy speedster egg, and then we're gonna go ahead and get a boat, which we die, I guess. But anyways, there's the path here to go back. And then we're gonna get the last egg we can get as a, you know, like a discovery egg. I don't know what you call it, to be honest with you. It's a special egg, but like it's not a random drop. It's just like you just run on the map and get to a quest or a mini game. We're gonna be heading over to the Indiana Jones boulder area. Pretty much. You either go up the hill or up this area, which is nothing complicated at all. Just get to the safe spots and just wait for the boulder to roll by. You're fast enough to skip 2 safe spots if you can, but other than that, get to the top and you get to go ahead and get the rolling aqueduct egg. Now, we're gonna head over to the first temple again. This is gonna get the chapter 5 egg, or the spike trap egg. You need chapter 5 in order to see this egg or get this one. So you'll head back to the first temple, which is back at spawn over there. So temple 1, this is the way to fix it. So if you ever need to go back into it, you put all the fires into the area. It's a bit buggy once you have this, because like you have to like press the fire again. It's such a bad bug, but it's whatever. Anyways, oh yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. Anyways, there you go. And then you wanna get this checkpoint up here, and then you press main menu, and you press continue, and continue reloads the server, but it puts you at the most recent checkpoint. So you're gonna spawn there anyways, and then you're gonna go, and the door should be open when you respawn here. So you'll see door is open, and all we have to do is use our bellows over here, open up the door, and then head inside. And then you use your drill here that you got for chapter 5. And then a little bit of a thing here to just go under here, and then jump up and go to the next one. And go to the next one. And that should be the spike trap egg. And that should be all the eggs around the map in terms of grinding it. So for example, we have all of these. So the ones that are random drops is the yoga nuts, this one, the deep sea egg as we got earlier, and the aquatic shell buration. I'm pretty sure those are the ones that are the random drops. And people say that this one's a random drop too. I could be wrong though. I don't remember that one. But we head to the shop here. This is the shop one, the Oasis Guardian Egg. I think we did on video, and we have the crystallized anchor egg as our other one. So I'm pretty sure this is a random drop. It's weird because there's 4 random drops: yoga nuts, aquatic, deep sea, and the ancient oasis, which is weird because usually it was like only 4 of them. Or 3 is random, but this one has 4 for some reason. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that that's the case with these eggs here. So go ahead and find them around the map. I don't know exactly where they spawn, but I gotta say it in the server every 5 minutes a new egg will spawn or from the sky, and then you gotta go ahead and get them and pick them up basically. as always, for every single chapter is all the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and look around the map and see if you can find one. I'm looking right now for anything that's like obvious, but I'm not seeing anything that's just sticking out for a dropped egg. Looks all the same, but there we go. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do the golden eggs. All right, so to the golden eggs here, we're gonna be heading over to the village. It's gonna be a bit wonky. Like this map is a circle, so we might this time I'm backtracking. Like we'll miss some, but then we're gonna be in the circle anyway. So for example, like this one, and also there's a bunch of them you should have picked up anyways during your runs in the temple. So if you have picked them up, then if I'm going towards a temple, I would ignore, skip ahead, because you probably should have picked them up anyway. So we're gonna head over to the King's Temple, Temple 1, do the thing to open the door by rejoining the game. So you wanna light all the lamps, then rejoin the game pretty much, and then that will open the door up for you. So I'll rejoin the game, and then the door will be open. That's just how it goes, unfortunately, but that sucks. Anyway, so now we're gonna go ahead and take King's Temple. We're gonna use the bellows to open up this area over here, and there'll be one here, and then there's also one right after you pick up the bellows. So like you head over here, there's the boat, and use the boat. Should have got this one anyways early on, so just showing you guys just in case. But that's just the one over there, and then we head upstairs, and there's whoa. And this room, there's an egg. You gotta head up the statue, and there's some parkour over here. Oops, forgot about this one, but there we go. There's that, and then I think we just progress normally to the top, so get to the very top of the temple. And then from here, it should be under the skull. So this is a spot. There's just going to be an egg under here. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down. And we're going to go, I think, towards the mastery. The mastery in the Indiana Jones boulder area. So you're going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to skip ahead here and climb up this area. And the mastery should be at the very top here. Maybe you should have done it when you got the egg, but the mastery is here. This one, very easy to do. Did I mess up this one? I think I did here. This should be the run here, I'm pretty sure. If the boat isn't there, honestly, I don't know if they fixed it. I think they said they fixed it or not, but if the boat isn't spawned, they have to join a new server. So if you checkpoints there and click a new server, or continue to join a new server, and then it should spawn. If it isn't spawn, if it is there, then it's fine. But I heard that they fixed all the boat bugs. Anyway, so from here you just drop down with the boat, and then you skip like 50% of this mastery, and it should be pretty easy to do at that point. There we go. So that's the boulder one right there. And then we're gonna exit out, and we're gonna head over to let's see, I tied there, yeah, it's funny. And I got by the tornado, yada yada. Yeah, some problems here traversing. Be a bit careful going over here. There's the one with the bridge, that's right. So the bridge has this pickaxe area. You jump up here, get the egg, and then we're gonna head to the left of like this cliff area. And there's going to be a golden egg with a lantern. So you need to use the lantern to get the fire, and it spawns in some platforms. And you get the golden egg from there. So head up here. And then you're going to go ahead and use a lantern. Use this. And then you got this egg up here. The fresco egg. And then we're going to jump down. Get a new boat, basically, from the co-op area, and then we're gonna go back, and there's should be an egg. We're gonna head to Temple 2, so backtrack to here. There's gonna be, I think, 2 eggs in here, I said earlier. So you're gonna use the boat, open up the fire there, and then you're gonna go ahead, open the other door of the fire again, and then the egg should have picked this up earlier anyways, but the egg is just gonna be across over here. So this one over here, and then you're just gonna reset to just not drive back. And then the second egg is gonna be, the door should be open already. Oops. This one you should have picked up already anyways, because well, it's just right there. So if you have this one already, whatever, but there we go. The fist pump egg. And then we're gonna go from here. There's the one with the bone area. So there's these giant skeleton bone in the sand. You head up, you can head up from here or just from down there. But either or, you just gotta jump across and then get to the end. You get the egg at the end. And then we're gonna go and head back. The zip line is brand new. They added this because there was no way to head back from there. So thank you, devs, for adding that. Because other than that, you would just die from there and nothing you can do. I mean, I guess you want to jump back. I'm not jumping back. That's for sure. Anyway, so we're gonna go follow this path here to the next egg. For the most part. Either as a mastery or an egg. I get stuck a lot. And we're going to the mastery down here. So that's the puzzling egg room as a mastery. The elevator bluster. Very simple. You gotta just get to the very top, and then you've just got like a timing of just jumping towards it. So if you fall, you gotta wait, and then you just jump across. The only hard part is going to be the ledge jumps here. Ledge jumps are, like I said, you need to have these ledge jumps mastered, because ledge jumps are used in pretty much every single chapter, and every single mastery has one in each chapter. So you really do have to practice these, to be honest with you. And okay, this one's a bit easier because you can just land on top of it and just jump off it. But other than that, that one's a bit difficult for sure, but a little bit easier in terms of like, you just gotta jump and you could land on top of it instead of just using the ledge jump mechanic. Then from here, we're gonna head to Temple 3. And there's gonna be an egg just on this rock over here, or pillar. And then we're gonna jump down. And there's going to be an egg on this island over here. Or rock dead coral area. That's what it's called. Egg, at least. Dried coral. I don't know what it's called. On the rock. Never mind. It's on the little rock. And then from down there, we jump down. Get a boat. Because if you do that, your boat's gone. I'm pretty sure. So you got to die on that spot. And here we have the mastery on this puzzle area. So if you don't know, it's right there. Next to the boats. As you can see. And then you just gotta drive the boat. I don't know, there's nothing complicated about this one. You just gotta jump. If you do mess up, there's a way to get back on your boat. So I think we have an example here soon. So here, if you mess up, you can just walk off the edge, and you should be able to have a double jump basically. So you just walk off, and you're good to go. It's as simple as that. And you just drive the boat and get to the end. Yada yada yada. And then nothing too complicated with that one. And then we have the behind the wall. The wall disappears as you get close to it. Next to the mastery. And then we have the next area here. This one, I missed the golden egg. It is just up here to the left right there. I'll just pick it up anyways. In that part, I missed it, but it's right here. So we jump across after that, and there should be an egg in the bell tower here. And then after this, we have a mastery that is interesting enough. The RNG mastery. You can kind of cheese it if you do it right. This one, we'll show some examples here, but this is the tornado toss one. You have to use the boat and let the tornado toss you up there. There is survivability, like as you saw. You can hop off the edge and survive technically, and reset the timer for you falling. But also technically, you can launch yourself. Instead of launch yourself into the a circle, like a hole in it, you can also launch yourself at the very outer edge and get up there as well. But I got unlucky here, and I got the tornado on the same time as I went up there. So unfortunately, we died. But if you can launch yourself fully up in the air just by hitting the very edge basically, and it should work as well. But here's just showing some examples here. We got a lot. This is ones that just trial and error. So you can see we launched off. We could technically get to the top like that, and then here you're just gonna get lucky, and just like get yourself into the actual hole, and that's pretty much it at this point. So you save yourself like that, and then just keep getting. Hopefully that you hit the hole, and then that's it pretty much. That one kind of sucks, but you can get super lucky on your first try. And then from down here, we have the egg in the aqueduct, as seen in cutscenes from opening this area for the Temple 3. And then we head back to the village by using this path down here. And then there's going to be another egg in the city, which I didn't pick up. So, but it's a full circle, so at this point, it doesn't matter if we follow the route or not. It is going to be up here that I missed. And then after that, we have one. We had talked to Cicia, the Nessie over here. Make sure that you are hovering over the white outline. Press E to interact, and then you can go ahead and travel up there, basically. And the egg, there's 2 eggs in here, I think. There's one. Well, yeah, 2 eggs or 3 eggs. 3 eggs actually under the water. And then there's one behind here on the crane looking thing. This one should have got automatically though if you took this path. And then you have the one inside the resort, and this one you should have got this one as well. It's just right there at the end. All right, and that should be all 20 or whatever, 24 of them there. All right, let's go ahead and do the coral, basically. So if you press I don't know, you don't get that coral. So make sure you say yes. I'm pretty sure it bugs out, and you can't. It's kind of stupid. You really got to be careful on that one. Don't say that. It didn't give me one. I'm pretty sure it was should say +1, but it didn't give me +1. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, so same thing. If you need to get inside of here, do the reset of open the fire, and then rejoin the game. Take the checkpoint, restart, and then the door should be open. As you can see, it opens up like so. We're gonna go ahead. This one you should have got this one anyways, but default is the one when you first get your bellows. You should be able to get it. So this is the room. You should have gotten this one by default. I did +2. I guess maybe they give it to me. You know what? Maybe I'm lying to myself. But it's weird because I went back to it and it gave me another one. So I'm not sure. I don't know how scuffed this one is, because I'm pretty sure I got it again and it worked. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think I'm schizo for this one. I don't know. We'll see how this goes, to be honest with you. There should be 15 in total, but I don't know. It's a bit weird, this one. Anyway, so you're going to just do the same path to get out to the top of the skull or whatever that you exit out from. And then you're going to just drop down to the right, and there's going to be a pile over here. There you go. Number 3. And then we're going to go ahead and now head towards the Indiana Jones cave, but not inside of it. There's just one outside of it. Very simple stuff. If I can jump up there. There we go. Number 4. And then we're going to take the boat. And we're going to drive towards temple number 2. Basically. This is a couple. There's one in here, technically. So we're going to head to the end area of temple 2. There's going to be a path up here with these coins. You're going to make it up there. And there's going to be one on the roof over here. Number 5. We count these. We're going to count this all one by one, just to be very sure. Right. And then we're going to get and go up, and there should be one over here for number 6. And then from here, we can go up the aqueduct. And there should be one at the very top of that broken building. At the very, very top. So we're just going to follow the path. Follow the coins, basically, for this building. So all the coins all the way up. I felt this jump many times, but you get up there eventually. And then just got to get to the top of the building. So go through the tunnel. And then up the roof. And then here we have the seventh coral. And then we're going to drop down to the backside over here. And there's going to be the one with the lantern. So you have to go up here where the speedster area is, with the finish line. And you have to do the jump with the lantern platforms, basically. So over here, get the lantern, get the fire, and then you're gonna go and jump. Now this one, I don't know what happened here, but apparently when I dash jumped across here, I went and clipped through the rock, so I had to redo all of that again. So it kind of sucked when that happened. I ain't gonna lie to you. So it sucked a lot for that one, but somehow I clipped through the rock above me. I don't know what happened, but there we go. Anyways, so we head back, get this one, number 8. It should be number 8. Now we're gonna jump down, and I think we're just gonna die, I'm pretty sure. And we're gonna go to the next temple. So temple 3 has one, I'm pretty sure, up there. This one should be number 9. This is my last one. This is the one I missed earlier for in my own video. You have to just get up there. It's a bit difficult to jump, but you just have to get up there, unfortunately. It might, I don't know actually if the server jumping might work, but you just had to get this one earlier. This will say 15 for me, but it should be number 9, I'm pretty sure, right? So from exiting that temple, we're gonna go ahead and get the next one, which is going to be in this like little submerged broken down pillar here. I don't know, building maybe. It's a white pile, pink pile over here. It's to say 9, but it should be number 10, I'm pretty sure. 10. Let's do a count here. So we have, let's see, this is, yeah, 10, or number 10. And then we're gonna go and hit up here. And it should be number 11 on this area. 11, and then we're gonna jump across here. I think it's correct. No, I think I didn't mess up. I think I just mistakenly forgot about one of them. That's what it was. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. And 12. And then we head back to the village for 2 more. And then the last one is in the resort. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're good. We are good. We are good. I just thought it was weird. I'm pretty sure I remember I don't know. I don't know what happened with the other one when I saw. So 13 and then 14. And then the last one. It's not this one, but like, I don't know, when I did this one, again, like I said, because it does the animation again for some reason, because I didn't do the dialogue correctly, so you should really pick this up. But it doesn't, it's just the animation again, but it doesn't give you +1 though. Okay, so then you had, so okay, that makes more sense. Now I see what happened. Okay, so you're gonna go back to the Cecilia Nessie thing, and the last one at the resort. So you're just gonna fling yourself across, and then it's behind the hotel, pretty much. Very simple, and that's it. That's all 15, and that's everything. 100%ing the chapter 4. If you want treasure egg, like I said, you have to beat chapter 6, pretty much. So there you go. Enjoy that.